I just got the perfect bite.
Got a little mix of everything.
I got a little bit of everything on that one. That taco meat, man.
That's delicious.
I cannot get over that.
No.
Hey friends, Greg Hudson back with you for another edition of ABR, this time in Edgerton, Wisconsin, where we've heard it whispered in hushed tones that there's a place you can get supper club quality, scratch-made food, but in a bar and grill setting. That almost sounds like it might be a myth. Well, let's check it out right now at Yetti's Bar and Grill. Oh, Justin, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Okay, you have to be the Yeti, right?
Yes,
it's got to be you.
I am. Yeti of Yetti's Bar and Grill.
Let me see that shirt again. Oh, turn this. Yeah, show this for the camera. The man, the myth, the legend, the Yeti. Love that. And I noticed right out front too. You've got like the little gargoyle Yeti at the bottom on the floor when you come in. So what's this place all about, man? I mean, the name obviously is you, but. Love the decor in here, but what's this place all about?
Fresh, home-cooked, supper club quality food. We're...
Supper club?
Yeah.
Okay.
I come from background.
So I thought I read that your background is that... What? Okay. Make sure the cameras get this. What is going on with this, brother? Is everything like just Yeti sized here too?
Everything's a little bigger here. This is our Bavarian pretzel with our nacho cheese and our beer cheese. The pretzel is from the Wisconsin Brewing Company.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you're sourcing this local.
Yep.
I love that, man. You know, that's the thing. You come in, it's a great bar. Love the atmosphere here, but you're talking about supper club style food, pretzel sourced locally. That's pretty impressive. So with this supper club stuff, what's the background on that?
My family owned a supper club for over 25 years, so I pretty much grew up in the industry, and then me and a partner decided to start up our own little bar.
Brother.
We've been here about 6 years.
Well, you're serving up food like this, I see why. This is great. I love this pretzel too. It's not dense, it's very light and airy. This beer cheese though, I think I just need a straw. This is incredible.
We have had people drink it.
I believe it. What kind of beer are you using for this, man?
We use a little bit of Spotted Kill.
Oh, right. So time out. For those who don't know, Spotted Cow is the beer in Wisconsin. You can't even buy it outside of Wisconsin, right?
Nope.
Matter of fact, my stepdad, Tom, how you doing? He makes sure that I buy him Spotted Cow beer to take back to Ohio. He loves it that much. So, true Wisconsin right there.
Oh yeah.
So okay, you got me really intrigued with this supper club thing, man. Like, what do you mean by supper club quality food?
Most of our stuff is made in-house. We do our homemade onion rings, homemade mushrooms, fresh hand-patted burgers to order, make all our own sauces.
Man, this is outstanding. So, what do you think we should try today then? I definitely need to try a lot of this homemade stuff you're talking about.
We're gonna serve you up the homemade onion rings, the mushrooms, we'll do a fresh hand-patted burger, and then we will do our nachos.
And are all of those like Yeti sized as well?
Yes, they're all Yeti portions.
Okay, you see what kind of day we're in for on this episode, so I may have one more bite in me, but after that, it sounds like we got some work to do. Can I see the nachos, though? I'm a big nacho guy.
We're gonna save those for last.
Okay.
I'm Amber. This
I'm
is
Rob.
my boyfriend, Rob. And we frequent Yeti's probably more often than we should.
Probably.
Taco Tuesday, wings on Thursday. It's probably our favorite.
Yep, definitely the wings.
The loaded nachos, can't beat it.
Yeah.
Friday fish, like literally could eat here every night.
Okay, yeah, we basically live here. Sorry, not sorry.
Kind of embarrassed to admit it, but
yeah, it's good food.
is
It's like,
amazing.
yeah, he does awesome food. It's like amazing, huge portions of everything. The drinks are fantastic. You know, Kids have fun. They
Get your money's worth.
They got the little duck thing that the kids love, and I don't know. It's just a great place. It's like we've gone to every place in this area, and this is like our favorite. We've been
The
to
best.
59er, we've been to Kosh Cabin, and as far
They're
as
all good, but
yeah, as far as food goes and the atmosphere, this is like the best.
amazing
Absolutely.
drinks too, and bartenders and stuff.
Yep.
Can't go wrong.
Shout out to Kelly.
Back in the kitchen now. This is Chef Cody. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Okay, so we're doing some nachos today,
There we are.
right? And I had the pretzel already.
I hope you enjoyed
Massive Yeti-sized
that. Oh, it's
pretzel.
the biggest I've seen around.
And I talked to some customers out there. Apparently, the nachos are just as massive.
Nachos are just as big. People, they'll order it, not know what they're getting into, and get it, and be like, okay, this is not what we expected.
So clearly, I don't know what to expect either. But what I do see, it looks like you're gonna make your tortilla chips like from scratch, like just cut up tortillas and we're gonna make them fresh.
Yep, correct.
All right, man. Well, let's get to it.
All right, so we'll have our portioned out nacho chips here. We'll pop those right in here.
That does look like a lot because they're not cooked yet, so that's deceiving to me.
It is, yeah.
Because they're gonna puff up a little bit. They're gonna that looks like a lot of
We'll
nachos.
drop them in, and as they cook, we'll just kind of start mixing them up here. And you can see they're already
great.
starting to expand out. Some are kind of going over the side there.
Wow. And you guys really are committed to this ideal of supper club quality food, man.
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, look, I've cooked at multiple other bars and everything, and the burgers pre-patty that are ones you just throw on the grill and go. A lot of the stuff here is all homemade as much as we can.
And so, did you work at the supper club as well then before here?
I did, yep. So that was one of the first jobs I ever had, was working at the Supper Club that Yetti and his family owned. I worked there for about four years, and so he taught me everything I know about cooking today. Came from the big man himself.
Man. Oh, look, yeah, see, look at how these are puffing up. There are a lot more nachos than we thought. That little container made it look like there weren't much at all, but there are a lot of these.
Oh yeah. And it's nice being able to cook everything. When customers say we really enjoyed our meal, it hits home a lot more because it is everything homemade, and
Yeah.
so it's always a good feeling.
And supper club food is one thing, scallops, prime rib. It must be so much fun though for you to take that experience that you have from a supper club with this fine dining high-end, but then using that same mentality to cook food that like burgers and what people might consider pub food or cafe food.
Right.
That's got to be so much fun to elevate those dishes. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. So we usually have, for like Saturday specials, every third Saturday of the month, it's chef special. So I can, whatever I'd like to make, I can.
Oh,
so,
man,
we've done like sirloins with vegetable medley and shrimp, and it's been amazing to have the opportunity to
That's
kind of
great.
create stuff like that, but you don't see in a bar.
No. And maybe that, because Yetti comes from that background, the cooking as well, like you're working for someone that gets the idea that chefs need to be creative too.
Exactly.
Like there's an art to it, and part of that artistic nature that you have is to be able to create.
Exactly.
So I think that's awesome, man.
100%.
Those look great. Okay.
So start with like a quarter basket, now it's almost like a full basket of chips.
Exactly. It looked really deceiving.
Yeah.
And then what's going on top of those?
Okay, so on top of these, we're gonna fire up our nacho cheese here and our beef. And so we'll start with a layer of shredded cheese on top of it, and then nacho cheese over that. Then we'll add the ground beef, and then we'll add some tomatoes, some diced green onions, some jalapenos, and black olives.
It's coming right up. All right, brother, we about ready to play
We
here?
are ready. So we just pulled the chips out, so we're gonna give them a nice coat of seasoning here.
Ooh.
Gonna get those mixed up. So from there, we'll take those and put them into here.
Whoa.
We're losing one.
Well, I mean, you got a ton of them, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yetti style.
not a small plate by any means.
Yetti style, my gosh.
Now that we got our chips in there, we're gonna take some shredded cheese. We're gonna sprinkle that over top. And then we'll come over here, we'll grab our nacho cheese.
Oh, so the nacho, okay.
And then we'll spread some nacho cheese on there.
Oh man, and you know what? I bet that nacho cheese, that heat will help melt some of that shredded cheese a little bit.
Exactly.
So you get a little texture, a little cheese pool with it.
Yep.
It'll melt it just enough, I feel like.
Absolutely. Keeps everything nice and warm.
Yes.
All right. And then we'll
This is
grab our
massive.
taco meat here, and that'll go on next.
Oh, that smells incredible.
Taco meat is also made fresh in here.
God. And the seasoning on that just permeates.
I've had a lot of different taco meats, but the seasoning we get here tops anything I've ever had. Now that the meat's on, we'll go ahead and add our veggies. So we're gonna start with some tomatoes.
I mean, this looks like it's like staged food. It doesn't look real.
That's what we try. You know, we have a little standard here at Yeti's that we try to keep up on every dish, and
You could go to Hollywood and be a food stylist, brother. Look at this.
then we'll add some black olives. Get that juice off so it doesn't sog out the chips.
This is gorgeous. What a gorgeous dish.
And then our last will be jalapeno.
Yes, I'm all for that.
And then we'll top it with another layer of cheese.
Okay, of course.
And that is our loaded nacho.
Here we go. Trying to lift this thing. This is incredible, man. That's massive.
It is.
Well, let's dig in here. I'm gonna try to get something with a little bit of, I mean, you know what I love though? There are so many toppings, I'm having trouble reaching in and just getting a grip on a chip.
Yeah.
Because you covered, you know, normally, a lot of times it's easy to get a chip. This is, you gotta dig just for the chip. Okay, here we go. I like just got the perfect bite.
Got a little mix of
I
everything.
got a little bit of everything on that one. That taco meat, man,
That's delicious.
I
isn't
cannot get over that.
it? No.
So, I just can't get over the fact that everything is this fresh
Oh, absolutely.
that you guys do here.
Yep.
And so, I know we're going to be doing a couple of other things today too. Like some appetizers and a burger, I think we got coming up.
Yep. Correct.
What's that all about?
So our burgers are build your own. Everything is fresh ground beef. I hand patty it back here myself, so you can see me do that. I don't even pre-patty anything before. I'll grab it right out of the jar, patty it myself, and
So
put it right on the grill.
So every order, you're just going in and making the patty.
Making the patty.
You don't have
right
them
there.
pre-done underneath.
Nope. Everything's right there, pre-pattied. You know, or patty right when I pull it out of the jar.
Okay.
Put it on the grill. Then I believe we're doing our mushrooms too. That goes into our made fresh everyday hand battered.
Hold on a second. We're talking about like fried mushrooms, right?
Fried mushrooms. Yep. They're not
But-
pre-breaded. We get our mushrooms.
You're breading your own mushrooms
breading
here.
our own,
Get
correct.
out of here.
Yep.
I've never seen that in the time we've been doing this show. I've never seen anyone hand bread their own mushrooms.
There's been a lot of places I work that they're already pre-breaded. You just drop them and go. for
Most
convenience.
99% of places.
But they've done this even before I came here, and it's every person that I've asked has loved them, and they come back just for those sometimes because they are hand battered, they're fresh, they're nice and crunchy, and they're
That
the
is
way to go.
unheard of.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna build my own burger, and I definitely am gonna try some of these mushrooms. Coming right up. Well, as you can see, it's another Yeti-sized dish we have. Actually, we have a few dishes. Again, everything you do, massive portions,
Yes,
massive
big
size.
portions.
But
Pay for what you get.
Well, you definitely, I mean, you get what you pay for and then some. We need to talk about this first because this is so unique that you are hand breading these. So talk me through what these are and your process.
So these are our homemade onion rings. We hand slice them. We batter them first, then we let them in a light crisp breading and fry them until golden perfection.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Those, and again, because you're doing these by hand, you just get like that thin layer of breading. It's not coated in in breadcrumbs or batter. But yeah, those are. Incredible, man. This is the way I want my onion rings. When I'm done by hand, oh, there's some seasoning on there too, you guys have. That's really good. This is what I've been dying to try. I'm a big mushroom guy, right? Love mushrooms on anything, but this, done by hand. That has to be difficult to do mushrooms by hand.
It's just very messy. Beats the deep fryer up.
Hands down the best deep fried mushrooms I've ever had.
Thank you.
Hands down. Again, there's just such a major difference when you get the ones that are frozen. There's that thick layer of breading and then this tiny mushroom inside. It's like a, you know, it's a very tiny, like little pearl inside of an oyster or something. These, I mean, you're just getting nothing but that mushroom flavor, and they burst with, they're juicy. Absolutely juicy.
Yep, they stay nice and juicy, don't dry out.
They're great. Okay. So, you said I had to try this burger.
Yes.
Too, let me talk you through something here. What you're doing here that's so unique is the build your own burger or build your own sandwich system. Tell people about that. Like, what's that like and why that concept?
That way we can't screw up anybody's order. You pick all the toppings you wanted. You build the way you wanted it.
I'm over here looking for some deep philosophical answer on why they're doing this.
It saves a lot of time too, because we build, you know, when you have pre-done burgers on your menu, people are like, oh, I don't want this on there. I don't want that on there.
Now that makes
now,
sense.
Looks like you pick everything you want, so that way you don't have to take stuff off or make all these changes in the kitchen.
Why is, you know what? Why is that the simplest and best answer in the world, yet nobody else does it that way?
I don't know.
That seems so simple. Like,
Everybody
well, yeah,
likes
you're
their
right, because people
signature
want
burgers. Well, now you get to make your own signature burger.
and so like it's the most basic answer, but the best answer. You're right, because then there's nothing to remove or add to. They just get what they want. Okay, so this is a burger that you kind of designed from those selections that you said we need to try. So what did you have put together for me here, Yeti?
So made you choose a pretzel bun, and we did fried onions, bacon, cheddar cheese, a fried egg, and peanut butter.
Peanut butter
With our home cut fries.
Did you hear? Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys do these by hand.
Yep.
Of course you do.
Hand cut
Why
these
wouldn't
too.
you? Okay. I will say this is what you want to see when you get a burger. No question about it. This is just massive. Massive burger. But peanut butter.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Don't knock it till you try it.
That's a good point. Here we go. This is definitely a first for your boy. Absolutely. Man, this looks gorgeous though. I'm stalling, I know. Yes, I am stalling because it's peanut butter on my burger and I've never had it before, but I trust the Yeti. So here we go. Well, I'll be damned. You know what? That works.
It's not like biting
Come
into a big
on.
gob of peanut butter. It's nice.
No.
And melted.
It just adds a layer of flavor. It's almost like if you've ever had like a sauté sauce, like a Thai sauté sauce that's made from peanut butter. That peanut butter just melts into the meat, into the cheese, into the bacon. And you're right, it just adds a layer of flavor. It's not just a big glob of peanut butter.
And you were all worried about it.
Finally, segment 3 is coming
I
at
didn't
me.
get this fluffy for no reason.
Peanut butter
good
burgers.
food.
Peanut butter burgers. All right, one more bite. Man, what do people say that come in here for the first time and realize what you're doing with your food back there? What kind of reactions are you getting from people?
Most of them are shocked
I am.
from the quality, like the freshness and just the difference in food we do here.
And in this location, I mean, I'm sure you have a lot of local regulars,
Yep.
right? In the summertime, does it pick up a little bit? Are you finding, new customers that come in that
There
are
are
on vacation?
surrounded by a lot of seasonal cabins and campgrounds and private communities that are filled with a lot of people from Illinois.
Okay, and they'll come up here. I mean, because I can imagine too. Here's my thing. You mentioned earlier there's a lot of like campgrounds and stuff around here. If you're a camper, the first restaurant you're going to go to in town is one called the Yeti, right? If you're a camper, that's the first restaurant you're going to go to. Oh man, Congratulations on everything you're doing here. It's been, what, 6 years?
6 years.
And as you continue to grow, anything coming down the pipeline, recipe-wise, or things you're going to add?
We just change it up, add new stuff periodically, just do specials here and there.
Well, what you're doing is incredible, man. Thank you so much for all of this. I don't know how I'm going to eat all this, but I'm going to give it a shot. Now that is scratch-made food. From those onion rings to hand-battered mushrooms, turns out the legend is true at Yetti's Bar and Grill. I'm Greg Hudson. We'll see you next time on America's Best Restaurant.